Hey guys, it's helenmcnizzle and I'm back at it again with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be teaching you all how to finance your way through beauty school. And yes, I'm talking about beauty school as a whole and not just esthetician school, because these tips and experiences I'm going to tell you all can apply to anyone going to any program of beauty school. So as you all know from watching my previous videos, I'm going to esthetician school. And much like any other program within beauty school, you need to have a plan. So with this plan, you need to figure out how you're going to get in money in order to finance your way through your program. So one of the ways to finance your way into your program is you could get a job. I personally took the route of getting a job because some of the pros are you get money faster. It's certain that you will have more of a financial support. And then also with getting a job, you can work it around your hours while in school as well, and you can also keep that job even after you have your beauty school experiences, and that's something that you can put on your resume as well. So the cons with getting a job is that it takes time for paperwork to process and also for you getting your money, which is why I recommend getting a job at least 1 month in advance of your start date for beauty school. So best case scenario, let's say you start beauty school April 1st. You will want to start your job around like March 1st. So it's best to start looking for jobs at least 2 to 3 months in advance, because sometimes jobs may not get back to you in time. It's not that they're not looking at you, it's just that they may not be hiring people at that time, but they just have a job posted. I know it sounds crazy, but that is how a lot of companies do it. Tip number 2, you can apply for scholarships. I'm also taking that route as well. I'm applying to a scholarship with my church that I don't want to say that I'm guaranteed to get, because it's not guaranteed that every year I do get this scholarship, but it's best to always apply for scholarships as well, because even though you may not, con number 1 with scholarships, you won't get the money in time. I won't say won't, but chances are if you're thinking about starting beauty school within a month or 2, then chances are you're not going to get that money until probably like 3 or so months after your start date for beauty school. But the pros of having a scholarship is that this is a pro that a job doesn't necessarily offer. You get a huge lump sum of money all at once. With jobs, you may get a few $100s per paycheck, but with a scholarship, you could apply for a scholarship that offers you a few $1,000s or even $1,000 all at once. And that is extremely great, because that one lump sum of money that you received can go straight towards paying off 1 month worth of your payment plan for beauty school. So when it comes to applying for scholarships and also seeking a job, you can of course do either or, but I definitely recommend either pursuing both or getting the job, because you're more guaranteed to have more money to finance your way into beauty school. However, if you don't need that much money and you're able to pull out some money from your savings, or even if you have your own sponsors, whether it's family, friends, or whatever, then seeking out a scholarship can be more beneficial to meet your needs. But also, there are scholarships out here that will pay for your entire tuition or even a portion of it for your beauty school program. So it is essential to look out for these programs, and I will actually leave some linked in the bio below. Tip number 3, which is also one that I'm pursuing as well, is ask your job, your current job, or even the job that you applied to in tip number 1, see if they have tuition reimbursement. And this also goes for your school as well. If you're in a grad school program, you can see if they offer tuition reimbursement for certificate programs or trade school programs, because some will, where there are universities or even colleges that will offer to pay for post-undergraduate programs for students that are seeking to advance their education. So that is something that you should definitely look into, especially if you are an employee at a particular institution that offers the beauty school that you're looking into. And with jobs that offer the tuition reimbursement, be sure to specify that you're looking for tuition reimbursement for either for a trade school or an institution that offers less than 2-year education. Okay, so once you got tip 1, 2, and 3 down, now you need to figure out a way to practically finance your education into beauty school. And I say this because even though you may have a job, even though you may have a certain amount of money, you need to figure out a practical way to break up this money. Because if you don't have all the money that you need to make sure that you're able to still finance your way into beauty school. So one of those ways is that you can set up a payment plan. And with setting up a payment plan, it doesn't force you to pay off all the money all at once. You can break it up month by month. And with a payment plan, what I love so much about a payment plan, you don't always have to stick to that one payment per month. You can also put down lump sum amounts. So let's say if your payment plan is broken up to $1,000 per month. That way, if you were to pay $1,000 but then you realize you have an extra $200 left over, you can still put in that extra $200, and that would decrease your monthly payments over time. So for instance, let's say if you have it set up where you're going to be in beauty school for 10 months and each installment is $1,000. So you put down $200. That $200 will be divided by 10 for each month. So that would be broken up to $20 per month. So rather than paying $1,000 per month, you'll be paying $980 per month because you have put down that lump sum of $200, and then rather than paying $1,000 for that first month, you'll be paying $980, and then that's an extra $20 that you can save to the side for the next upcoming month. And that's one thing I love about payment plans, is that you're not just restricted to paying, don't have the mindset that you're restricted to paying one monthly payment, because you are able to put down a lump sum. And then also with payment plans, with thinking practically about financing your way into beauty school, last but not least, figure out whether or not being a full-time student or a part-time student will be beneficial towards you. Of course, for me, I would love to be a full-time student because I will be able to finish my program in about 5 to 6 months. However, that's not practical for me because I would have to pay twice as much for my monthly payment plans, and I personally cannot finance that myself with the job that I have. So with that being said, I did ask them, and I am able to break it up into a part-time schedule where I'll be in school for twice as long. However, if I do come by more money, then I am able to go back into full-time. And I know that sounds a little confusing, but it's actually not. With beauty school, the way that they have it set up for at least the esthetician program at the school that I'm looking at, they said that as long as I take the core course, after that I am able to switch my schedule back to full-time, or even I can even maintain it for part-time for a few more months and then switch it back whenever I'm ready to. But of course, when you switch your schedule back to full-time or even into part-time, you will be charged a fee for that. And then also going to full-time, your payments will be doubled, but your time there will be cut in half. But if you're going to part-time, your finances will be cut in half, but your time will be doubled. There's an indirect relationship there, if you noticed. But with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you were able to get something from it, whether it's for yourself or even if it was for someone that you know that's looking into beauty school or even esthetician school or cosmetology school or barbering school or whatever it may be. I hope this video was able to help someone out there. And don't be afraid to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Alright, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.